Hello, it's Thomas Whaley again, space theorist, and I wrote a book. I wrote a book called um, TJW Space Wisdom One by Thomas Whaley, and I like to review it with you. Okay, okay, inventions and daddles. Okay, insect biomagnetism and pheromone detection unit, touchscreen, and including insect selection, voice alerts, and camera right there. And I gave that to Davison, and that's like a little phone, iPhone thing device that allows you to detect insects, flies, and it'll tell you which one you're near and it's detecting. You can set alarm for one that it detects. It'll let you know when it's something's around. This could be good for pest control. Um, and if it's a biomagnetism and pheromone detection unit, it can also be good for rodents and any kind of bugs. Take a picture. You go into nature and take a picture of insects and everything. Menu. Just selecting the menu. The specs on it, and it works. It goes beep. Progress and scan. Sound effect. Okay. Housefly detected. N because the housefly is moving, so it's scanning. And progressive scan. Housefly detected. Beep. Location living room. He goes and kills flies. Beep. Progressive scan. Flies undetected. Sales pitch. Ever wanted to go exploring for a unique insect on a nature hunt, or go on a pest termination spree? Well, look no further. The house bug detector, which also could be used for space detecting other planets. Geared up. Okay. Let's see. What's else in the book? Skip some stuff. What if a light orb or water orb to the finest definitive detail imagine could be controlled? What if you could control one? Imagine a water orb that regenerates its chemistry and reproduces more water if demand under a control device. It could be used for putting out fires or flying across landmasses in poor countries, or on some journey in a desert to give replenishment of drink. Okay, now imagine a light orb that can be controlled by detail. All possibilities are vast. What if a light matter was the light orb? Light matter being a force um, that can move things, a force of light, like pressure, light pressure, amplified. What if light matter was the light orb? Then it could be used for a defensive weapon while in flight, all under controlled instruction. Outside lights that would float and stream by in the cities and fly place to place at night or follow you. Off and on, turning off and on by a control mechanism. I believe this technology has decades to go, but light orbs have already been reported in field crops. Field crops. Unwanted houses also. Abandoned houses, I mean. Also depicted in sci fi movies. So has water orbs, as you may say, so has water orbs, like Avatar, blah blah blah, but never on a controlled device. Yet, never to device pertaining to the concept. Okay. If the reports are true, then far back as the reports go, It has already been practiced. Now let's go even farther as Avatar, say Avatar, the character Avatar was a robot and could control wind, a constant compacted shape of air moving through an air of ineffective by the air. The robot would need a device to do so. Unlike wind and water, wind can fly so much differently. Wind can be a slight breeze, or wind can be massive compressed pressure. So let's call this a wind orb. I'm not going to begin to think how this could be accomplished, but it would be like a tornado gun also. A real tornado gun. I know. Shammy whammy. Okay. A light resisting gravity, meaning light that holds up things, shelves. If I had light shining like a laser holding this up, it's already been thought about, and they sold the ideal to NASA. But I had no idea. Great minds think alike, I guess. Whatever. Not bragging. Whatever the fuck. Okay. Oops. Anyways, Neil deGrasse can cuss. I can't too sometimes. Okay. That's already been covered by space, so I'm not going to get into that. Space technology. So I'm going to skip that. Exoplanets. Exoplanets was discovered by Johannes Kepler in 1571, and he died in 1631, a German astronomer. An exoplanet is a planet, other planets out there, but the one's focus is that's in a Goldilocks zone of the sun, in a Goldilocks zone from the sun, revolving around the sun or a couple suns, whatever, and can contain human life. Yeah. Okay. On an exoplanet many times smaller than Earth. On an exoplanet many times smaller than Earth, a humanoid lives. Their day and night is faster. Their conditions of life is entirely different. That they would sleep 5 hours and wake up the next 5. Their perception and thought and physics may be unsecure, making him weak or genetically fast. If not smart and fast enough, he would not have culture. This would imprint him to make hyper people on Earth look very slow. Even their vocalization may be underdeveloped, giving them relative sound effects such as wind or water, like some wind talk on my channel. My fantasy vision of these people culture goes like this. Their beaches have red sand. Doesn't mean anything. They drink whale's milk. They do that, but doesn't mean anything. They live on massive pillars side by side that holds up their villager's roof. They do things in halves. Like the painting on the roof is a blue sky and checker and blank spaces. They see in checker-like spaces. Less organ function to maintain a everyday challenge. They see, which may drive the checker spaces, the blank checker spaces, and the focus may drive their focus on halves. We do not need to visit this exotype planet, because the chances of quick-witted people would make foolish decisions. Space Declaration signed in accordance, Thomas Whaley and others, anonymously. Any man and woman or child may or may not cause infliction to another That is a part of space nature. Thus, human and aliens of space must live in the same as unity of nature, with grouping and revolt of racism of others, no matter the percentage of cost. The updated judicial branch will bring the universal updated judicial branch will bring justice to all in a timely fashion, and the inflicted shall be saved of any inhabitable planet. Small or big conflict will be resolved and governed in natural order to keep evolution majority at peace. Unbold and under bold stem words and sharp serifs, we live by these absolute rights. That's a space declaration. The language of wind talk, not getting into that. Z planet. On a massive planet many times the size of Earth, with more hours of day and night. Wisdom capitalizes muscles, enhanced vegetation grows, rapid civilization flourishes. This is a planet God might not want us to contact, even though the Nephilim and the giants live in them caves and underground, whatever. Even if they're like humans or more advanced, like Borgs, biological Borgs, they may hold more danger to our numbers. Yet, do believe in similar size Earth contact. Worship service for type Z planet, would go something like this. Kath Adobe Mountain. Leader speaks. As we are gathered here in remembrance of our brother Raoud, who died from a biological circuit virus, let us remember him in tune meditation. They all start saying 01, 01, 01, 01, 1110, meditating in one and zeros. And their circuit like veins light up. Circuit veins light up. At the end of their worship, they glow beams and shoot and transmit to the sky. Maybe out of that advanced pine cone. The third eye. The real third eye. You can find that out by Manny P. Hall. Leader, now we have laid him to rest. No one under authority will carry his soul pheromone to be reborn. What type of government do you think they would have and why? Note, I'm not concurring that this is based on economic class. If you may think in politics, I'm not hitting political parties. Okay? And I put a verse in here that got my attention. And Revelations 21 verse 21. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. There was an earth. There's our exoplanets, and there was another earth. Not the only earth out here, out in this world, and in this space. Okay. I'm gonna skip the rest. Skip the rest. What's this? Okay, that's it. Alright, I'm out.